my name is Ted Denny. I'm the lead designer at Synergistic Research. And today we're showing my latest invention that I call Atmosphere. To back up a little bit, we've all experienced this. One day our system will sound very good. The next day, it doesn't sound as good as I remember. Or late at night, our systems seem to sound better than they do during the day. What I've done is I've quantified exactly why this happens. And in so doing, I've learned how to not only make sure we always have a good day in our listening rooms, but also how we can control the sound of our system using the same factors that degrade the sound of our system. Controlled can also make our system sound better. And that's Atmosphere. So what we're going to do first is play a track with Atmosphere in the system. And then I'm going to just turn Atmosphere off. Then I'm going to show you some very unique features that Atmosphere has that no other room conditioning system has. And I might add, Atmosphere is completely out of the signal path. You simply plug it in, turn it on and off, and control it from an app on your iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch, and soon Android device.
J'ai sangloté toute ma peine. Il faisait sombre autour de nous, et le soir sentait la verveine. Le front caché sur
Now I'm going to turn Atmosphere off.
J'ai sangloté toute ma peine. Il faisait sombre autour de nous.
Now I'm going to turn Atmosphere back on and continue to play.
J'ai sangloté toute ma peine. Il faisait sombre.
Okay, I do hear that, and I do hear that.
Et le soir
More focus to the voice. Yeah, more focus, more body to the voice. The vocalist came more out into the room.
And it's more layered and expansive.
Much more layered, yep. I did hear it, yep.
Now this is the Atmosphere tuning module. This is an optional upgrade for Atmosphere. And I'm designing several, including one for systems that have speakers right up against glass, like my home in the mountains, for example, so that I can enjoy the beautiful view and listen to a wonderful system without having it sound like it's in a glass box. But anyhow, when you buy Atmosphere, without an Atmosphere tuning module, it comes with 3 scenes. Intimate Acoustic, which tunes Atmosphere for recordings that take place in an intimate setting, up close, not a lot of, not a great sense of hall, but presence. Then there's Hologram. Great focus, but if the recording has a sense of environment or decay, Hologram would be a better setting. And Grand Canyon presents a soundstage that goes from wall to wall and is layered, primarily behind the speakers. Okay. Then when you buy an Atmosphere tuning module, it has a QR code on the back, which you scan with your iPod, iPad, or iPod Touch, and soon Android device, which unlocks 4 scenes unique to that tuning module. So this would be in my listening room would be the analog to intimate acoustic, but in my listening room you have further choices. First of all, it's tuned specifically to the atmosphere tuning module. If you're listening to something with strings, closely mic'd, sharp would be a good setting. If, on the other hand, sharp makes your system sound, or you hear the recording is sounding somewhat shrill, you would go to liquid. Studio, if the work was done in a studio, if the recording took place in a studio, that puts the musician right in your listening room. If it was in a more live or reverberant setting, you set it to live, that's what you hear. And again, totally out of the signal path. And then again, there's expansive. That's for large acoustic performances with a sense of reverb with its own unique settings. And rock and roll, obviously for rock and roll. And ethereal, which is great for recordings that have a lot of reverb or a very large sense of soundstage. Things like Dead Can Dance, orbital trance, music like that. Electronica is great on ethereal. So that's the new product from Synergistic Research, new technology, and it should be coming out near the end of October. So
Very
thank
good.
you very much, Peter.
We could hear the difference. It was almost profound. How about the other listeners? Did you hear it too? We have Mark, a reviewer for Positive Feedback. Did you hear the difference too?
I heard a difference.
Mm-hmm. Sir?
I would agree.
Good. Congratulations, Ted Denny.
Hopefully we can come out and see you in Pennsylvania.
Good. We'll do a follow-up with that, and we'll put it to work in listening studio number 1.
Thank you, Peter.
Great. Thank you, Ted.
Bye-bye.